Hey friends, TUXX here. I got something super cool here for you. This is a ham radio from TIDRADIO, TIDRADIO, and this is model TD-H3. And this is the type of thing where if you do have a problem, an emergency, ham radio can be the thing that could very well save your life. You know, it's a great way of reaching out to people, especially if there's some kind of emergency, cell phone service goes down all the time, power outages. We're in the height of hurricane season in Florida. It can be perfect for reaching people when other means of communication just aren't available, and you can't take communication for granted with turbulence in the world and, weather circumstances. There's a lot of reasons why this is something which could be very important to you and your family, okay? And it does make a great gift. Okay, let's go ahead and open this up and see all the goodies on the inside. And whoa, there's a lot of stuff in here, guys. Oh my gosh. Kicking things off here, we have the manual. This is the model again, TD-H3 two-way radio, ham radio. If you're wondering what ham radio is, that's basically what military, police, emergency services, they all use ham radio. It's a communication network, which is kind of offline from cell phones and that kind of thing. So if there is some kind of problem, via world unrest or, political issues or, natural things like hurricanes and storms, this could be just the thing that could very well keep you in communications with loved ones or emergency services or other people. It could very well save your life. I'm not kidding, guys. So a very important thing to have. In fact, we have a hurricane brewing out there in the Gulf right now, Florida, at the time of filming this, actually. So it's something which can definitely come in handy. Now, just to give you a little taste here, the manual is very full featured. It looks like a lot of pages in there. As you can see, it's very thick, and it goes through everything from making calls, to different frequencies. I'm not going to go through every page here for you. There is a download app, okay, so you can download the app at either Android or the Google Play Store, it looks like, or the iOS App Store, I should say, the Apple Store, okay, and it goes through and shows you exactly what to do as far as downloading the app for all the different options for you. But just know it's at Apple, it's at Google, it's available everywhere you download your usual apps, so very easy, okay. And just to go through here, looks like there's step-by-step instructions, lots of good stuff, troubleshooting even, more than I'm going to explain here, but I do like the fact it's a very full-featured, thick manual, so very cool. Does have a little card here. You have any problems, this is actually a phone number, and this is like a laminated card. That's really cool. So this could go in your wallet, and if you do have an emergency or something, pull this bad boy out and you call customer support. So very nice. It's nice that they stand behind their product, which is excellent, okay? Looking through the little goodies, we do have a little pocket clip here. This is a springy clip, and it does come with 2 screws. I'm not going to take the screws out or take this out right now, but you can see it very easily hook onto the back of the radio, and that way you can have a nice springy clip. So very cool they include that. Also included is a nice little black like lanyard, so very cool. These really come in handy, I gotta tell you, like very cool they include that. And then next up, you guys know that I love new cords with new devices. You can see right here, it does come with its own little cord, which is excellent. And let's take a look and see what USB we have here. So this will work off of other things. You probably already have a million cords, but it's just nice they include one. It's really cool they do. And this is a regular USB, so this is gonna plug into here. Let me plug it in the right direction. Here we go. And the end here is USB-C, okay, which a lot of your current electronics probably use USB-C, the newest one. So very cool they include that. Thank you, guys. Now, one of the important aspects of ham radio is a good antenna, and this actually feels like it has some weight to it, which is good. It's a good quality antenna. Let me go ahead and pull this through here, and we'll check this out together. And this has a nice rubbery feel to it. It does screw in, so very solid, rubbery base, nice rubbery bendable antenna, very cool with a little plastic tip on the top. So very cool. It feels very professional, so that's great. And the fact that it does have a screw-on end, you could easily attach even a larger antenna if you really wanted to, but this should be everything you need to get you going. Now, taking a look at the radio itself, let's pull this out here. Whoa, this has some weight to it, which is nice. It's a good quality radio. Let's pop this off here, and oh, this looks great, guys. Oh my gosh, this is really good quality. Let me go ahead and pull off the little protective screen. There you go. And looks like from the get-go, we have rubbery buttons here. Very good. On the back side here, there is the USB-C. So for charging, you just plug this into the wall, okay? And this part here just plugs into the radio just like that. Just like other USB devices. Very easy. I'm sure you got this, guys. But anyway, just know it's nice it plugs in with USB-C, so you can charge this on, a phone charger. You can charge this on the go. I'm sure you have a million USB-Cs all all over the place, you know, so very cool. You can charge it wherever you happen to be. Looking at the side again, on the side here, there is a spot for a microphone, okay, and also for a headset, so very cool. Now on the top here, we do have a spot for on and off, okay, very cool. Has a nice click, very smooth. Feels like a nice quality button, which is great. And then the antenna, let me just show you real quickly. This is screws in. I'm sure you will not have a problem with this, but this is screws in nice and tight like that. There you go, and has a very cool, very professional look to it, which is awesome. Okay, on the front here, we do have a whole bunch of buttons featured for you for scanning through and checking out the different signals. So very good. Has a VM button and everything you need right there, like up and down. Okay, let's turn this on here. Whoa, welcome. Nice. Check it out. So right here we do have frequency. So right now we're at 4.25, and you can actually scan through. 2, 3, 4, 5. These are like presets, I believe, so you could actually set them to something that you want. 6, 7, 8, 9. Very cool. Okay. Frequency mode. And then frequency mode here, I think you can just select through and check little individual ones. And then here we gotta switch this back. Channel mode. To channel mode. And that way you're switching through the different channels, which is very cool. Menu. There's a menu for broadband or wide, which is good. We can switch that to wide if we like. And then there's narrow you can see as well. So there's a lot of different bands you can switch from for this as well. Now looking at the display, a very bright and beautiful display, and also want to point out that it is multicolored on here too. Now it is going to turn off to save batteries, you know, if I don't keep pressing it, which is a good feature, quite frankly. You want your batteries to last a good long time, but I love the way the display is very clear and just very sharp looking, lots of great information on there, so it'll definitely keep you informed of what channel you're on and all the vital information you need if you're trying to reach out to somebody. Now, some other good information you're going to need to know is the number of channels. People say, hey, TUXX, great, it looks awesome. But how many channels does it have? This has 199 channels, so that is definitely going to keep you going. A lot of great channels. And the frequency range, which is very important with ham radios, is 136 to 174 megahertz, and that is TH/RX, okay? And the range is 400 to 470 megahertz, again, TX/RX, okay? And that's 8 bands of RX, okay? The talking range, if you're wondering how far will it reaches 5 kilometers, so that's a really good long distance. As a kind of reference point, Key West is about 3 miles by 5 miles, so pretty much I could cover the whole island of Key West, which is great. So I could definitely reach out to police, emergency services, maybe the airport even, pretty much everyone on the island, which is really great, including out to sea a little bit if you're on a boat, which is really good. You know, this basically is Type C, okay, and again, it does support Bluetooth programming, which is very good too. The weight of this is 1.52 pounds. So like I said, it's a good solid unit, which is really important, you know, and it does have 2 lithium polymer batteries, okay, which are included in it, which is really good. Again, those are rechargeable batteries, so you can keep your unit charged up and ready for emergencies and everything else. It does work off of 3.7 volts DC, and it is water resistant, okay, so it's the type of thing if you're out in the rain or something, it will keep going, which is really good. As far as other things, again, we went through all the included parts. I love everything. The battery itself, people might say, hey, TUXX, but how long will the battery last if there is a hurricane or something? The battery will actually last 48 hours, which is a good long time. So you do want it to like turn off the screen. That will help keep the battery going longer. And you do want to charge it between uses where you can, which is really nice, you know. The manufacturer, again, is TIDRADIO, which is really great. They're a good name brand. If you check, I'll have a link down below for Amazon, but you can check out their Amazon store, and they're known for making amazing radios. So it's a good company, and they're going to be very much in support of you. So it'll be very easy to reach out to them, you know, much like I mentioned with the little card, you know, so they'll be easy to reach if you have problems and things or questions, which is very important with ham radios. Another useful function is this bottom button right here. This bottom button is actually for a flashlight, which is right here on the top. So if you hit this, you can see we'll actually get a flashlight going here. See? Very cool. You can actually have a flashlight. You can have it flashing or go straight forward. So very cool. It gives you that option of actually having a in-unit flashlight. So very cool. Installing the app is very simple. Just go to your favorite Play Store or Apple Store and go ahead and just type in the Tide Radio, okay? That's TIDRADIO, and that'll take you right to it, and then just click install. It just takes seconds to install, very easy. For pairing, it's very simple. You just go to your phone, go to Bluetooth. It will see the device, see the TD-H3 pairing. You just click that button. Takes a little bit of time here. And right now it's pairing. I'm going to boot this up again here. There we go. And now we're paired. So it's going to go ahead and say available devices. And again, you see the TD-H3 is all ready to go. So you won't have any problems, I don't believe, pairing this. Now, once you have your device connected, it's very easy to use. In fact, I think I'd prefer almost using the phone app. Very full-featured, lots of different things you can do with this and save different configurations. So you can save scanning mode, all that good stuff. You can see there's just so much here. I'm not going to go into every button here, but you can see there's a lot of different options for you as far as what you can save, you know, and how you can use this particular ham radio. So very cool. Definitely, it's almost, you know, more than some people need, but it's better to have a really quality device with a lot of options than all of a sudden finding you're outgrowing a device too easily. Okay, to recap, this is the TIDRADIO, that's TIDRADIO HD-H3 Ham Radio. And this is a great little device that could very well keep you connected in the needs of an emergency. If there's a hurricane or civil unrest or whatever have you, this could really be the lifesaver that keeps you in contact with other people and emergency services. Full featured. This is not going to be something which you're going to outgrow like a walkie-talkie or something. This is a professional tool for you to communicate with other people. Again, so many different options, so many different frequencies. There's a great app with all sorts of crazy stuff in here, like lots of different features as far as scan modes, different frequencies, ways of reaching out to people. So just very cool. And the fact you could save your favorites in the phone is a great little touch. It really modernizes ham radio, you know. And again, like this type of thing where just little thoughtful touches, like having the little flashlight built in, which is really nice. You can actually have a external speaker if you want. Very cool touches. This is the type of thing which you want to have in your life, you know, especially here in Florida. We have hurricanes and all sorts of things going on where we lose power sometimes for days or weeks at a time. Having a ham radio is just something which will make you feel more secure for your family and for yourself, that like if there is an emergency, you have an alternative means, because these cell phones, guys, cell phone towers go down all the time. And if you have a ham radio, that's not going to go down in the same way. If you have a real emergency during a time of, like, you know, emergency needs like hurricanes, or when, you know, cell phones are down. Cell phones go down all the time just during normal circumstances, even without a hurricane. This can really be a handy tool, okay, is my point. This type of thing, which it honestly could make a great gift for you and for a loved one. I'd say pick up one for yourself and pick up one for someone you love. The Christmas is coming up. Holidays are coming up just around the corner. What a great time to give someone a ham radio. And you might be amazed at like how fun this is. It's been covered in some movies like Contact and different movies of like even children loving ham radios. It's a great way of kind of exploring the world around you, picking up some messages, different things from, like, you know, sometimes I've even heard like people pick up like air traffic control or things out to sea. Here on Key West, we pick up naval stuff or things outside the island. We have, you know, fighter jets flying over. You never quite know what you might just pick up, you know, and this is a great little tool to kind of learn more about that hidden world where we all exist, but there's things beyond AM and FM radio and, you know, car phone, Bluetooth connections. Like there's this whole little layer of communication going on, and this is your key to actually being able to pick up part of that, okay? I hope that makes sense. If you guys have any questions, please reach out to me, tuxtoys@gmail.com. But consider this, guys. Like, again, I'd say it's a great little package. It would make a fantastic gift, you know, for someone, an adult who wants to have a way of connecting, you know, to emergency services or other people in times of need, or for, you know, teens or youth who want to like learn more about the world around them. And, you know, who knows what you might actually be able to pick up. So this has been, ham radio's been featured in like Stranger Things and different TV shows and movies. So it's a great time to actually, you know, not just for you to have one, but give one to someone who's a little bit younger, you know, who can really grow up with ham radio, you know, and this type of thing, which could very well help them down the road, even when they become an adult and need to be able to connect to ham radio for emergency services, or just to hear what the heck's going on around them. Because again, there's a whole other layer of communication that you don't hear, and this will be your key to hearing it, okay? All right, guys, if you have any question about the TD-H3, let me know in the comments below, or shoot me a message at tuxtoys@gmail.com. You guys, again, know I'm here to help, okay? I want to thank you for watching this video. I really appreciate it. And again, we'll talk to you soon, okay? All right, bye-bye. Click the link.